and gentlemen. You are tuned into The Volt TV, and I'm your host, Paige Mitchell. Today, I'm blessed with the presence of Reggie Howze, and he is the founder and CEO of Heart on the Sleeve clothing line. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you for coming in. Thank you for squeezing me in your schedule. I know you're a busy man.
Very busy, but it's no problem.
Okay, so those who aren't familiar with your clothing line, just give a quick spill of who you are, what you got going on right now.
Well, again, I'm Reggie. I'm the creator designer of Heart on the Sleeve clothing. I pretty much just make up all these designs and just put it on clothes.
Okay, so where did the idea for that originate from?
Just going through it really. Like I said, I didn't have a job at the time when I made it, so I was just really going through it, and people was like, "Man, you always expressing your feelings on Twitter or Facebook or whatever." And a lot of people say you wear your heart on your sleeve, so I was just like, I'll do that. I'll make my design and base it off that and put it directly on the heart. On the sleeve of the shirt. So it was just a shirt at first, and I made it for myself, just to stand out part, and it represented me.
So was it one of those situations where you were working a job 9 to 5 and you just got tired of it and said, you know what, I'm out of here?
Well, yeah, I was working a job, and then the site wasn't performing well, so they terminated the account. So I had to make a decision whether I wanted to go to another account and kind of build up myself again on another account, or that was pretty much my only option, just go to another account, and I didn't have the resources to just do that like right then and there, because it was different timing scheduling. So I got fired because of it, and then I just was like trying to fight unemployment the whole time and look for other jobs that was closer, that would fit in the schedule of someone keeping my son while I was at work.
Okay, so during that time frame after you were fired and everything, that's where that idea came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was just applying everywhere crazy, and nothing came through, and I was just praying for a job, like, man, I need to get some money, because like all my savings, I was just using it for bills and day-to-day stuff, and I was like, man, something got to happen, or if I'm not getting hired, something got to be bigger in the cards for me. And then next thing you know, that came about.
Okay.
And I just started making shirts.
So how long ago was that?
It was around this time last year, so I'm coming up on a year in like a few days.
It's only been a year? It seems like
year.
You've been in the game longer than that.
Well, you working that hard, it seems like that.
Yeah, it does. No, it really does. So do you have any background in fashion designing or anything like that?
No, I just come from a artistic family.
Okay.
Like my dad knows to draw. I have family members that do paintings and create like necklaces and stuff like that. My grandmother, she, I don't know if you want to say a seamstress, but she know how to sew. So she made like wedding gowns and prom dresses and stuff for herself too. So I guess you could say that come from that background too. So that's the only thing I had. Like, I never went to like school for fashion design or anything like that.
Okay, that's a fun fact. So would you consider yourself self-taught, or did your grandmother teach you how to sew?
I was like 6, and like we used to play in her material, like her little extra materials and stuff like that. And like I wanted to make a glove, so I traced my hand, similar to what I did with this. You know what I mean? I traced my hand, and I like was just like sewing it inside. It didn't work out pretty good, but it was just like it was something.
It was a shot.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know, he's sporting his whole clothing line right now. He wears it all the time.
Yep.
So talk about the heart. I know that's your symbol. Where did that come from?
Like I said, it just fit in with the heart on the sleeve thing. So I wanted it to be a heart, and I didn't want it to be cheesy. So I didn't just want it to be just a heart. So I put the crack in it just to give it a little flavor. And the meaning behind it just being like the heart is you being passionate about whatever it is that you love to do. So like we were saying, journalism, music, art, sports, family, love, whatever it is. So that heart represent that love for that passion, and the crack in the heart represent the struggle in that passion.
That's deep.
So yeah,
that's deep.
Yep.
I really like it. I love your stuff.
Thank you.
I think that you have very diverse stuff for women and men. Do you make stuff for children as well?
Yeah, that's another unique thing about what I do. It's not just like a men's, like you said. I do women's stuff. I do kids stuff, babies, elderly.
Oh, so you just been doing it all.
I'm trying to put it on everything.
Okay. What was the oldest person you ever made something for? Who was the youngest you ever made something for?
I really couldn't say the oldest person, age specifically, because one time I was in Savoy, now V Lounge, and one of the security guards came up to me, and he was an older guy, so I'm assuming his mother was older.
Right,
so,
right.
And he was like, yeah, she's going through heart. I don't know what it was. It was heart. I don't know if it's she was having surgery on her heart, like an open heart surgery, and he was saying to her that he see me in there, and I made a shirt for her, so that was nice. So that would be the oldest. The youngest was probably like 3 months. 6 months.
3 months. Like that's really young. Yeah, that baby just got here and already wearing your stuff.
I'm in the game. I'm gonna last a long time. They see that.
Reggie, you're such a nice guy. You have you have a kind spirit. You have a good heart. So I know when the ladies see your heart, they're like, "Oh, Reggie must have got his heart broken. This must have stemmed from that." Is that true or is that a rumor?
They say it all the time. He's heartbroken. That's another pickup line for me sometimes. No, but they do say that. They go, you had your heart broken. I'd be like, man, why does everybody say that? And that's why I had to, clarify the meaning of the brand too, so it just didn't like attach to just heartbroken.
Yeah,
just know what I mean?
Being in love and all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
So you only been in the game for a year, which is a very small segment of time. But you seem like you're doing extremely well. How's your sales doing?
I do pretty well, actually. So, I mean, I built that foundation. Like when I first started, I had like 30 orders overnight when I first posted my picture wearing this stuff, and then by the end of the week I had 200 orders. So once I just like the main thing about it is that I get it to these people wear it, they post it, and then their friends see them in it, and then they want it too. So
a lot of it's word of mouth.
Yeah, just word of mouth. So I get a lot of promotion that way. So I do everything by myself. So I kind of like try to pace myself, but I also keep myself busy to where I'm always doing something to where I can always stay active with it.
And you said the first week you had 200.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's like to go platinum.
Yeah. No, like that's seriously like unheard of. That's a big deal.
I didn't
Don't
expect
take that lightly.
Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. Like I said, because when I first made it, I made it for myself because I just wanted to set apart. I don't like really like dress like in Polo or True Religion or anything like that. Not a knock to them or anything. It's just everybody's wearing that. So when you look the same, like it don't look like you're yourself or anything like that. So I just, I was a simple plain guy anyway. So that was just one of the things. So I just wanted to set myself apart from other people.
That's a lot. And they were all from Pittsburgh, from this area, right?
A lot of people was hitting me up from other states. That was another thing too that shocked me, because I thought it was just going to be like
a city thing,
little
movement.
But just because I was here and I would do a lot of numbers here, which I do, which is great, and I appreciate everybody who support me there. But like I would get messages from people from other states, everything. Like I've sent over to 18 different states. So
really,
yeah. And
which one shocked you the most? Like, oh my goodness, my stuff is reaching all the way up there.
I was ready to get a map and everything and just be like, yeah, I got that one. So like when I started, like it started out like Ohio and New York, and then like when people from Miami was hitting me, and then California, that was like one of the big things. Because people, like this guy hit me up from California, was like, yeah, I'm about to have a party on Valentine's Day, and I want you to make like 15 shirts for us, and we gonna just wear your shirt like for the party. And I was like, damn, wow, that's crazy.
That's what's up. No, for real. How was the party? Did they send you photos and everything from the party?
I don't know if I even got them. Like, the thing about my Facebook Messenger is, like, I'll get messages because my Facebook is at capacity. I can't like add no more people, or if I do, like somebody add somebody else, and then it's just like I can't add nobody else. So when I get messages, it be from people that's not my friends, so I can't like retrace it. So
right.
It's crazy.
Wow, that's a lot. You need them photos.
Yeah, you trying to get.
Because you got to post all that stuff so that everybody knows.
I try
where your
to,
stuff
but I
is
can't
reaching
post
to.
everything because I gotta keep my hands full with materials.
Yeah, keep your hands sewing, keep them hands moving. So, what would you say your audience is? Do you feel like you have a particular audience that you gravitate towards, or you're just open right now?
I think it's open for the most part. I would say like urban, really. That's a lot of urban people buy my stuff and just, make it look cool. And but it's it could be very diverse too. So it's just pretty much whatever you want, whoever is wearing it for real to make it look however they want to make it look. It's no real audience on it. I had to say everybody because I got that range from babies to elderly.
Did you ever have anybody outside of African American or Black wearing your stuff? Okay, that's good.
Yep. That's why I'm always on the South Side, just like promoting and pushing there too. So I get a lot of people, especially like with my my Penguins inspired shirt and my Steelers. So a lot of people hit me up for those.
Oh, that's good. Is your stuff in stores? Is it in any commercial locations yet?
I got a couple things in Time Bomb, but for the most part, like when I make stuff, like people get it off me, like
they come
right
directly
then and
to you.
Yeah.
Okay, you like that better?
Yeah, I don't have to deal with nobody or going to people.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I'll be everybody. You know what I mean? Like I'll be a store, all that. You know what I mean? I don't like. So if I mess anything up, I'm holding myself accountable. You know what I mean? And that way, you don't got to be like, oh, I went here and it wasn't there, and you be upset. So you just come straight to me. I make it for you, and we'll get it. Or if I can meet you, which is very, very rare, and I'll meet you and make sure you get it. But for the most part, you come to me, or I'll ship it to you.
Okay. So I'm assuming that this is your only source of income right now, right? Okay, so you must be doing really well. We'll just leave it right there. You don't got to drop no dollar signs.
No.
So what's next? What's the next movement for you? Where do you see taking this? Because, again, 1 year and you're doing so well, so the sky's the limit with you.
Yeah.
What's the next direction you want to go in?
I'm trying to do my own shoe.
A shoe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, I drew this up like one night. I just be up brainstorming about stuff. So I want to do a shoe, and I just started looking into like patterns and stuff like that. Cause I'm in like Joann like at least like 2 to 3 times a week.
Joann Fabrics, your second home.
Yeah. So I'm in it all the time. So I'm just looking at patterns, and like I want to start making stuff from scratch. Like you know what I mean? Like I just like to create, so I see stuff like that and I be like, dang, I want to do that next. So I want to start making stuff from scratch in shoes.
So you got a lot of ideas in the works.
Yeah, kind of. I just do anything on the fly. I don't really like to sit and think of it. I draw stuff up, but the shoe and stuff from scratch, I'll just see what I go from there.
Cool.
Yeah.
When's that going to drop?
I don't know. I'm just hopefully within the next year.
Okay.
I'm just trying to still stay busy with what I got. I got a lot of orders and stuff, so
yeah.
People be hitting me, how long you think it'll take? I'd be like, man, give me 7 to 10 days, and it don't even be 7 days sometimes. It'd be a week or so. My brother I just did the shirts I just posted, like with the fist on it. My brother was asking for those shirts for a month.
For real?
So yeah, like people that's close to me just be really mad sometimes. They be like, man, where's my shirt? Or where's my hat? Where's this? I be like, man.
That's how I feel with my god sister that does my hair. She put me at the end though. But yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Exactly how it is.
I know where you're coming from. So what would you say was like the best business tactic as far as like being in sales with clothing? Like there's so many different ways that people try to gravitate to different audiences and spread the word about what they're doing. So would you say it's word of mouth? Would you say it's social media? Would you say it's product placement with having it on people that have a big influence and have a big following?
Yeah.
Would you say it's media with getting commercials, advertisements? What would you say is like the best business tactic?
I would say it's a combination of all those things. For me specifically, it's been like I've always been in a public eye since I was like 12 or 13, just going to like clubs and major events, summer jams, regattas, all those type of things that you could go to where everybody will see you. So everybody sees me every weekend going to the clubs and going to these events and things like that. And as you get older, you know more people, and then social media came on, and then you get other people that didn't know you as far as that, and then so you know people to know people, and then whenever you make something, I got a big following anyway, so when I go and support other people's projects or whatever it is, you meet more people and network that way.
Right.
So
it's a domino effect.
Whenever I just dropped it, I feel like that's what helped me to get and reach a lot of places that I've reached. And then when they wear it, like you said, then people word of mouth and everything like that. So it's just like you said, a domino effect.
It's contagious. It spreads. It spreads. I know that you started with t-shirts, right?
Yep.
And then you moved into doing, you got sweatsuits, hoodies. I see you got your Letterman on, hats.
Yeah. I just like, go online and stuff and see stuff that's plain, and I just, like I said, create. I never really have a real idea of what I'm going to do. I just see stuff like that'll look dope on there, or I'll go in like Joanne and I'll fill in like materials like, all right, I want to do this, because the main thing I wanted to do, I didn't want it to be a print up shirt whenever I made it. So when I go into Joanne and I fill these materials, I'll be like, I want you to feel it, and that's a key thing. So people see you, that looks nice. They want to touch
quality,
you. They want to come up to you. They want to touch you, and so guys, girls like that, they come up and touch you. No, but yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have that texture, so you could feel it and see it, and it's not look like flat on it. So,
yeah, that's important. Like, your name is on your clothes, so the quality is important, and you want them to feel like, because he handcrafts everything that he does, so you want them to feel like they're really getting something important when they pay for it. So that's important. Yeah, that's good. As far as like events and stuff like that, I see you at a lot of events. Do you have anything coming up? Any events, any fashion shows?
I get invited to fashion shows all the time. I don't really like to do them like that, because not like I don't like to do them. It's just, it's tricky because they assign you models, and then you gotta. It's just, and then I have all these orders to do on top of that. So not only do I have to make stuff for other people for orders daily, but now I gotta take the time out of my day to even go on overtime and make stuff for these models and stuff, so they can wear on runways. And so I try to stay away from it a little bit, but I get invited to do like school fashion shows and pop-up shops. I'll do pop-up shops all the time, because I always have product on hand, or I can just make stuff up and bring it there. That's not a problem. But it's just like fashion shows is kind of difficult to do when you make everything, and then you got like a source base that always comes to you and wants stuff too. So it's just very time consuming. It's nothing to what they're doing. It's just very time consuming for me, and I'm the only one doing it. A lot of people got a team, or to where they get like, all right, I could send you here to this fashion show, or you could, set up there. I just can't do it. It's just me.
Right. And did you fund this whole movement, or do you have sponsors helping out, anything like that? Or this is just solely all you?
This is all me. I took my last $20. I bought a $5 t-shirt. I bought this material. It was like $2. And already had like needles and stuff at the crib. So, and then I made a shirt, and once I sold one, I sold two, and then I was able to get more.
And kept flipping it.
Yeah.
So you started with $12.
Yeah.
Wow, that's inspirational. What advice would you give to somebody that's in your position right now? What advice would you give to somebody that's in where you came from? Looking back at the Reggie that you were at that time, when you were down and out trying to figure out your next move, your next best move, what advice would you give to somebody in a position like that? It's
really cliche, for real. Like, you really just gotta just do it and work hard, for real. Like, I noticed that, like, watching a lot of interviews, and people ask people to do, like, what would you tell somebody else to do? And that's really it. Like, some people have ideas and want to do stuff and they don't act on it. Like, they be like, I want to do this, and they don't do it because they have this fear of what people perceive them to be or whatever. So you just gotta do it. There's a lot of people out there that have similar interests that you have, and you never know. Like,
yeah, you never know.
So that was it with me. Like, I know a lot of people, you know, were passionate about things. So the meaning behind it, you know, as soon as that relates to them, then, you know, they'll get it because it relates to them.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. Do people come to you for advice a lot?
No, not advice. I think a lot of people come up to me and say they're inspired by what I'm doing, and they like what I'm doing, and they keep doing what I'm doing. More so
encouragement.
More so encouragement, and that goes a long way too with me. You don't always necessarily have to buy anything from me. If you say something like that to me, that just keeps me motivated to keep going. Yep.
That keeps you going just as much, because just that little thing, letting somebody know, because somebody's always watching.
Yep, everybody's always watching.
Yeah, they're always watching, and we see what you're doing. We see you.
Yep, because I want to quit all the time, and they be like, "You better not quit. I'll kill you." And I be like, "I don't want to die, so."
Yeah, don't quit, because you're doing real well. I see big things in your future. I think you're doing extremely well.
So. I'm gonna keep working hard for it too.
Yeah. So to switch gears a little bit, I know that the whole broken heart movement. Have you ever had your heart broken before?
Yep.
You have recently?
About like 2 years ago.
Okay. What's the status of your love life right now?
I'm single.
Single, ready to mingle?
Single and ready to mingle. That's why, dang, man. I can't never. And then I do this, man. Nobody don't like me, man.
That's not true.
No, I mean, maybe they like me. They probably won't give me a chance because they be like, man, you got hoes, and I be like, man, the only hoes I got is my clothing line, man.
You heard it first, ladies. Yeah. No, you're a good guy. You're a good guy.
I am, man. I be chilling, man.
She'll come. I think it's better when you just chill. That's when the best package will just walk into your life.
Man, they say that, and I've been waiting forever for a long time.
Man. It'll be worth the wait. You'll forget about the wait when she comes.
Yep.
But that's all I have for you today. Is there anything else you want to touch on?
No, not really. That's pretty much it.
Anything you got coming up?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, and shout out your Instagram page.
Yeah, we'll do all that.
Can follow you.
I got something that I'm working on that's going to drop in like, I want to say a week or two. It's going to be just a little spinoff or something. Just like, I just do stuff like to have like something in the meantime, like, or if I saw I have to make up stuff, you could just buy it right there. So like with this is like my Olympic form shirt. So, but I was looking at the champions thing, like, and then, but it's not gonna be champion. It's gonna be Yins, like a Pittsburgh thing. So I'm gonna have a shirt come in like a week or two, or a sweatshirt.
All right, so that's about to drop.
Yeah,
you got a lot of things in the works. I gotta keep my eye out for you. Yep. All right, now let everybody know where they could contact you, follow you on social media.
You can't add me on Facebook on my personal page because it's packed, but I have a business page on there. It's Heart on a Sleeve. That's HEART on a sleeve. That's my business page. I post pictures. You can message me on there. My Instagram is Original Pics. That's OREGINALPIX. My Twitter is Original Pics 412, all one word. Snapchat is Original Pics. I'm Original Pics everywhere. So.
All right. Okay, so you heard it first on the Volt TV, and I'm your host, Paige Mitchell.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.